Hello friends, welcome back in my third lecture in calculus of variation. Today I am going to solve some more problems on extremal of the functional. So let's start. Problem number 1. On what curve can this functional with this boundary condition can be extremized? Means we have to find the extremal of this function satisfying these boundary conditions. If we compare this given functional with general functional, this one x naught to x1, this is f of x y dash with respect to x. If we compare this with general, so what we will get here, the integrand f of x y dash, this will be equal to y dash square plus 12x y. Right now, by Euler and Lagrange equation, Lagrange's equation, partial derivative f with respect to y minus d upon dx of f with respect to y dash, this will be equal to 0. Let us put this to equation number. Now using this equation, here partial derivative with respect to y, so with respect to y means x and y dash will be constant, so we will get 12x of its derivative minus d upon dx with respect to y dash. So x and y are constant, this is 0, it will be 2y dash equal to 0. This further implies 12x minus 2 times y dash derivative means this will be d square y upon dx square, because this will be y double dash equal to 0, which on simplification will give us d square y upon dx square, 2 to cancel, and this will be equal to 6x. इंटीग्रेटिंग, इसको इंटीग्रेट कर लेते हैं. इंटीग्रेटिंग विद रिस्पेक्ट टू x, we integrate it with respect to x, one derivative reduce, so we will get dy upon dx 6x square derivative, x derivative x square divided by 2 plus some constant of integration, where c1 is constant of integration. This is 3x square plus c1, where c1 is constant of integration. Integrating again, फिर से इंटीग्रेट कर लेते हैं. Integrating again, so derivative further reduce, so we will get y 3, this is x square derivative integration, x cube divided by 3 plus c1x plus another constant of integration, where c2 is constant of integration, so we are getting x cube plus c1x plus c2. This is value of y. Let us put this to be equation number 1. Now we will use these boundary conditions since given in our pass, when x is 0 y 0, first condition is for x is equal to 0 y is equal to 0, so क्वेश्चन 2 becomes, देखते हैं क्वेश्चन 2 क्या बन जाती है. x भी 0 y भी 0, तो 0 is equal to 0 plus c2, that is we are getting c2 is equal to 0. Also second boundary condition, x is 1 y is 1, for x is equal to 1 y is equal to 1, so क्वेश्चन 2 becomes, देखते हैं क्वेश्चन 2 क्या बनती है. x और y दोनों 1 है, तो दिस इज 1, दिस इज 1, दिस इज c1 plus c2. now c2 is 0, 1 1 cancel, that is c1 is also equal to 0. therefore substituting the values of c1 c2 into equation 2, c1 और c2 की वैल्यू यहाँ पुट कर लेते हैं, तो दोनों 0 हैं, so y is equal to x cube, which is the required extremal. In fact we are getting in unique extremal, in fact unique extremal, हमारे पास एक ही extremal आ रहा है, because there is no constant, right? so this is the curve on which this given functional will be extremized, means this is the extremal, this is actually unique extremal, हमारे पास एक ही extremal आ रहा है, right? now move further. Question number 2. is question number 2. Solution. Show that general solution of the Euler equation for this functional will be equal to this. This is what we want to prove. Given you can see here if we compare this functional with general here, so integrand f of x y y dash, this will be equal to 1 plus dy upon dx means y dash, so this is y dash square in square root divided by y. This is integrand which is independent of x, clear है, which is independent of x. ये x की इसमें x है ही नहीं, राइट, therefore by Euler Lagrange's equation, this is special case 1. Special case 1 we have done in the Euler Lagrange equation for special case 1 when integrand is independent of x. So here f minus y dash partial f with respect to y dash will be equal to 0. Let us put this to equation number 1, right. This implies substitute the value of f 1 plus y dash square in square root divided by y minus y dash, its derivative with respect to y dash. So y is constant. First of all, derivative of power, this is half 1 plus y dash square, half minus 1 is minus half into derivative inside the power, this will be 2y dash bracket close equal to 0, right. So this will be 1 plus y dash square in square root divided by y minus 2 cancel y dash, this is y dash square, right, this is y dash square upon y time 1 plus y dash square in square root after making this power positive, so this is again square root which is equal to 0, right. Now sorry, this is not 0, this is constant, this is actually equal to constant. Let us suppose that constant is a c1, right, this constant is a c1 because right hand side is constant. Let us suppose that is a c1. So taking LCM, what is LCM here? After taking LCM, these two will be 1 plus y dash square minus y dash square divided by this is y 1 plus y dash square in square root is equal to c1, right. Y dash square cancel, that is what we are getting, this is 1 upon y 1 plus y dash square be equal to c1, right. Let us suppose this to be 1 dash, इसको मैंने 1 dash सपोज के लिया इक्वेशन. Let y dash is equal to tangent t, that is y dash means dy upon dx is equal to tangent t. Let us put this to be equation number 2, right. Therefore from equation 1 equation में 1 put कर लेते हैं, this is 1 upon y 1 plus tan square t in square root is equal to c1. 1 plus tan square is secant square t and square root cancel, this is secant t, right. That is 1 upon y secant t is equal to c1. That is from here we want to find value of y, so value of y will be here, this will be cos, reciprocal of secant is cos, so cos t upon c1, right, which can be written as a k cos t, where k is equal to 1 upon c1 because c1 is constant, so 1 upon c1 is also constant. Let us put that is k, so that is we are getting y is k cos t. Let us put this to be equation number 3, right. Now dx upon dt, this is dx upon dy upon dt, dx upon dy reciprocal of this one, तो 1 upon tangent t डेरिवेटिव ऑफ y विद रिस्पेक्ट टू t, इसका डेरिवेटिव कर लेते हैं k cos डेरिवेटिव से माइनस साइन t यहाँ लिख देते हैं सिंस ऑफ 2 and 3, 2 और 3 मैंने इसमें यूज़ किए हैं, तो दिस इज साइन t अपॉन टेंजेंट t, दिस इज k माइनस k एज इट इज साइन अपॉन टेंजेंट, साइन कैंसल, 1 अपॉन कॉज मीन्स कॉज बन जाएगा ऊपर cos t, राइट, दिस इज dx अपॉन dt। इंटीग्रेटिंग, इसको इंटीग्रेट कर लेते हैं, इंटीग्रेट इसको विद रिस्पेक्ट टू टी इंटीग्रेट करेंगे, इंटीग्रेटिंग विद रिस्पेक्ट टू टी, सो एक्स विल बी माइनस के कॉज इंटीग्रेशन इज साइन टी प्लस कांस्टेंट ऑफ इंटीग्रेशन, लेट अस सपोज h is a constant of integration, that is x minus h is equal to minus k sin t. Let us suppose this to be question number 4, right? This is question number 4. This is integration with respect to t. Now squaring and adding 3 and 4, थर्ड और 4 को स्क्वायर और ऐड कर लेते हैं, दिस इज बाई स्क्वायर प्लस एक्स माइनस एच होल स्क्वायर, दिस इज के, इट्स स्क्वायर विल बी के स्क्वायर कॉस स्क्वायर टी, इट्स स्क्वायर विल बी माइनस माइनस प्लस के स्क्वायर साइन स्क्वायर टी, सो विच इज इक्वल टू के स्क्वायर कॉस स्क्वायर टी प्लस साइन स्क्वायर टी, सिंस cos square t plus sin square t, this is identity, its value is 1, so that is we are getting by square plus x minus h whole square is equal to k square, which is required extremal, and it represent a circle, and which is proved. This is what we want to prove. You can see here, this is what we want to prove. Required extremal, which हम ऐसा बोल सकते which is proved, because इसमें तो हमने prove करना था which is proved. So it represents a circle having center at h0 and radius is k. In fact, we are getting, this is actually infinite extremals. For different values of h and k, we will get different circles. So in this way, this functional have a infinite extremal, right? This is second. Now come to the another, find the extremal of this functional. इसमें तो हमने फाइंड करना है. Here if we compare it with general exponential, what we will get, f of x y dash, this will be equal to 1 plus y square divided by y dash square, right? Which is independent of x. इसमें तो x है ही नहीं, therefore by Euler-Lagrange's, therefore by Euler-Lagrange equation, special case 1 again, special case 1, f minus y dash curly f upon curly y dash will be equal to constant. ऐसा था ना आपका special case 1 that we had done in the previous lecture. Now substitute the value of f value is 1 plus y square divided by y dash square, y dash is as it is, its derivative with respect to y dash, so 1 plus y square is constant, but is derivative of 1 upon x square with respect to x, its derivative is minus 2 upon x cube. Similarly here, derivative of 1 upon y dash square with respect to y dash, this will be minus 2 divided by y dash cube, right? Just replace x by y dash, which is equal to constant. Let us suppose that constant is a c. This further implies 1 plus y square divided by y dash square, 1 y dash cancel, minus minus plus 2 times 1 plus y square divided by y dash square is equal to c constant. Taking LCM, तो 1 plus y square 2 times, तो this will be 3 times 1 plus y square divided by y dash square is equal to c, right? That is, we want to find from here y dash square. Y dash square from here will be 3 divided by c 1 plus y square. Taking square root, हमको तो y dash y निकालना है यहाँ से, taking square root, जब हम square root लेंगे both side, so square cancel, this is y dash, so this is 3 upon c in square root, and this will be also in a square root, right? This is after squaring both side. So you can see here 3 is constant, c is constant, so square root of this will be also constant. Let us suppose this is c1 1 plus y square, right, where c1 is equal to 3 upon c in square root, because both 3 and c are constant. So everything, let us suppose that constant is c1, right. By dash means dy upon dx. इसको हम ऐसा भी लिख सकते हैं, that is separating variable. So dy 1 plus y square in square root, this will be c1 into dx. This is after separating the variable. Now integrate कर लेते हैं with respect to x. So this will be integral of 1 upon y square in square root with respect to x. This is c1 constant integral of dx. We know this result, since integral of 1 upon x square plus a square in square root with respect to x, this is equal to hyperbolic sin inverse x upon a, और इसकी वैल्यू ये भी होती है log modulus of x plus square root of x square plus a square. We will use this one, right? I'm going to use here compare this one with this one. Here x is by and a की जगह हमारे पास क्या है 1, दे बन जाएगा sin hyperbolic inverse by, right? So integrating, this is hyperbolic sin inverse by, which is c1 x plus 1 constant में, c2 is constant of the integration. So by from here will be hyperbolic sin of c1 x plus c2. Again, in fact, infinite extremal, because boundary conditions are not given here. So c1 c2, these are constant, these are arbitrary, these can take any values. For different value of c1 c2, we will get different extremal. So these are in fact infinite extremal. This is what we want to find. Another fourth example. Extremize the functional this with these boundary conditions. Again, we have to find extremal solution. Right? Here, f of x y dash integral. This is dy by 1 dx is y dash. This is y dash square minus y square. This is given. Now y. This is also independent of x. So we have two options here. Either use the special case 1, or we can proceed as usual. Also proceed as usual. Now y, Euler Lagrange's equation f with respect to y minus d upon dx of partial derivative of f with respect to y dash is equal to 0. This is as usual equation, Euler Lagrange equation. Substitute the value with respect to y. So y dash is constant, minus 2y minus d upon d with respect to y dash. This will be 2y dash, by इस केस में y square constant होगा, is equal to 0. Multiplying both side by minus 2, sorry dividing both side by minus 2, तो हमारे पास क्या आ जाएगा, ये हो जाएगा y plus d square y upon dx square is equal to 0. This can also be written as d square plus 1 into y is equal to 0, right? This is symbolic form of the ordinary differential equation of order 2. So here auxiliary equation, हमारे पास auxiliary equation क्या है, coefficient of y को हमने 0 पुट करना है, d square plus 1 is equal to 0, that is d square is equal to minus 1, that is d की वैल्यू आ जाएगी हमारे पास प्लस माइनस आईटा. तो ये एक्चुअल में 0 प्लस माइनस आईटा. हमको पता है ऐसा रिजल्ट, सिंस अल्फा पेयर ऑफ कॉम्प्लेक्स रूट अल्फा प्लस माइनस आईटा, तो हमारे पास सॉल्यूशन, बिकॉज राइट हैंड साइड इज 0, देयर विल बी नो पर्टिकुलर इंटीग्रल. सो complementary function will be the complete solution of this solution. So complementary function in this case, e raised to power alpha x c1 cos beta x plus c2 sin beta x. use this result. complementary function in this case will be complete solution. तो मैं इसको cf के बजाय by से डिनोट करूंगा. therefore by is equal to means इस क्वेश्चन का सॉल्यूशन, इसको 1 सपोज कर लेते हैं, इसको 2 सपोज कर लेते हैं. बाई तो ये बचेगा अल्फा की जगह हमारे पास तो 0 है, तो e रेज टू पावर 0x, तो c1 cos बीटा इज 1 x प्लस c2 sin x, right? so this is actually equal to c1 cos x plus c2 sin x, right? let us put this to be number 3. now use these boundary condition. since given for first boundary condition is for x is 0 y is 1, for x is equal to 0 y is equal to 1, so क्वेश्चन 3 बिकम, देखते हैं क्वेश्चन 3 क्या बन जाएगी हमारे पास. बाई 1 है, x 0 है, तो c1 cos 0 इज 1, तो c2 sin 0 इज 0, तो हमारे पास यहाँ से c1 आ जाएगा 1, दैट इज c1 इज इक्वल टू 1. ऑल्सो दूसरी बाउंड्री कंडीशन है फॉर x इज 2 पाई बाई इज 1, ऑल्सो फॉर x is equal to 2 pi, y is equal to 1. so question 3 becomes y is 1, x is 2 pi, c1 cos 2 pi plus c2 sin 2 pi, sin 2 pi is 0, cos 2 pi is minus 1, sorry cos 2 pi is 1, cos 2 pi is 1 and sin 2 pi is 0. we know these results. so this is c1 c2 into 0 1. now c1 is 1, 1 1 cancel from both side, so what we are getting c2 into 0 is equal to 0, since c1 is equal to 1, तो हमारे पास आ रहा है c2 into 0 is equal to 0. now it hardly matter what is the value of c2, whether c2 is positive, negative, 0, decimal, fraction, this is always true, this equation is always true. so that means that is c2 is arbitrary. c2 कुछ भी वैल्यू ले सकता है, इसकी जो मर्जी वैल्यू होगी ये हमेशा ही ट्रू रहेगा. c2 is arbitrary. therefore from question 3, therefore from question 3 में c1 और c2 की वैल्यू पुट कर लेते हैं. सो बाई की वैल्यू आ जाएगी, c1 तो 1 है, तो हो जाएगा cos x प्लस c2 is arbitrary, c2 sin x, right, which is the required extremal infinite. in fact again we are getting infinite extremal because for different c2 is arbitrary, c2 will take different values and accordingly we will get different values of y, means we will get infinite extremals of the given functional, right? let's take another example. find the stationary value or extremal. extremals are also called as a stationary value, right, of this functional solution. compare this with general functional solution. it means हमारे पास given क्या है, f of x y y dash, so this will be equal to 1 plus y dash square in square root divided by x, right? now by Euler Lagrange's equation, partial derivative f with respect to y minus d upon dx of partial derivative of f with respect to y dash will be equal to 0. this is as usual Euler Lagrange equation. substitute with respect to y, with respect to y there is no y, so it will be equal to 0 minus d with respect to x with respect to y dash, so x constant होगा, x is constant, first of all derivative of power, this is half 1 plus y dash square, half minus 1 is minus half into derivative inside the power, this will be 2y dash. 2 cancel, so but we minus multiplying both side by minus 1, this is also So plus, so this is derivative with respect to x. So this is y dash divided by x time 1 plus y dash square in a square root is equal to 0, multiplying both side by -1, right? We are getting this one. Integrating, इसको integrate कर लेते हैं. Integrating with respect to x, derivative integration cancel each other, so y dash upon x time 1 plus y dash square, this will derivative constant. Let us put that, because integral of 0 0, and we will, that next will be there constant of integration. Let us put that is a c1, c constant of, where c1 is constant of integration. Now let मैं y डैश को सपोज कर रहा हूँ टेंजेंट t, दैट इज dy अपॉन dx इजकल टू, इसको 1 सपोज कर लेते हैं, दिस इज टेंजेंट t, let us put this to be 1 dash, right? Therefore from equation 1 में पुट कर लेते हैं, y dash is tangent t, तो this is tangent t, x is as it is 1 plus tangent square t in square root is equal to c1. 1 plus tan square t, 1 plus tan square t is secant square t, square and square root cancel, we will get secant t. So this is tangent t x time secant t is equal to c1. Now since what is tangent t upon secant t? Tangent t upon secant t, tangent is sin upon cos, तो cos cancel, we will get sin t, right? तो हमको यहाँ से आएगा sin t डिवाइडेड बाय x इज इक्वल टू c1, दैट इज, हमको तो x निकालना है, सो वैल्यू ऑफ x फ्रॉम हियर विल बी 1 upon c1 into sin t, and 1 upon c1 is constant. Let us suppose this is equal to k sin t, where k means 1 upon c1, because c1 is constant, तो 1 upon c1 भी constant होगा. Let us suppose that is a k. इसको सपोज कर लेते हैं इक्वेशन नंबर 2, राइट? नाउ dy upon dt, this will be dy upon dx into dx upon dt. Now what is dy upon dx? Dy upon dx is tangent t, dx upon dt means derivative of this with respect to t. k तो constant है, sin t का डेरिवेटिव क्या हो जाएगा? cos t, this is because of since of 1 dash and 2, since of 1 dash and 2, 1 dash और 2 यूज किया मैंने, तो tangent is sin upon cos cancel, we are getting k sin t, right? This is dy upon dt, ये आ जाएगा. इंटीग्रेटिंग, इसको इंटीग्रेट कर लेते हैं, integrating with respect to t, so y will be equal to integral of sin is minus cos t, तो k is constant minus cos t plus constant of integration, let us suppose h, where h is the constant of integration. We are integrating both sides with respect to t. sin t की integration होती है minus cos t, तो this implies by minus h will be equal to minus k time cos t, minus k time cos t. Let us put this to be equation number 3. Now further squaring and adding 2 and 3, 2 and 3, 2 और 3 को स्क्वायर और ऐड कर लेते हैं, तो हमारे पास क्या आ जाएगा? एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस बाई माइनस एच होल स्क्वायर, दिस विल बी के स्क्वायर साइन स्क्वायर टी, दिस विल बी माइनस माइनस प्लस के स्क्वायर कॉस स्क्वायर टी, which is equal to k square sin t plus sin square t plus cos square t, and which is equal to k square. तो हमारे पास आ रहा है x square plus by minus h whole square is equal to k square. Since sin square t plus cos square t, this is trigonometric identity, its value is 1. So let us suppose this to be equation number 4. Now we will use these boundary conditions, right? In this क्वेश्चन नंबर 4, राइट? राइट हियर, सिंस गिवन, पहली बाउंड्री कंडीशन क्या है? पहली बाउंड्री कंडीशन है फॉर x इज 1/0, फॉर x इज इक्वल टू 1, y इज इक्वल टू 0. सो इक्वेशन 4 बिकम्स, इक्वेशन 4 देखते हैं क्या बन जाएगी. तो हमारे पास आएगा 1 प्लस 0 माइनस एच होल स्केयर इज इक्वल टू के स्केयर. सो दैट इज 1 प्लस एच स्केयर इज इक्वल टू के स्केयर. लेट अस पुट दिस टू बी इक्वेशन नंबर 5, राइट? ऑल्सो दूसरी कंडीशन यूज कर लेते हैं. ऑल्सो फॉर, दूसरी कंडीशन क्या है हमारे पास? x इज 2 y इज 1. ऑल्सो फॉर x इज 2 y इज इक्वल टू 1. इस कंडीशन के लिए देख लेते हैं. सो इक्वेशन 4 बिकम्स, इक्वेशन 4 बन जाएगी x की जगह हमने 2 2 2 4 हो जाएगा. 4 प्लस 1 माइनस एच होल स्केयर इज इक्वल टू के स्केयर. लेट अस पुट दिस टू बी नंबर 6. नाउ 5 माइनस 6 हमको एच करके निकालना है. ऑपरेटिंग 5 माइनस 6, 5 माइनस 6 कर लेते हैं. के स्केयर तो कैंसिल हो जाएगा. 1 माइनस 4 इज माइनस 3 प्लस एच स्केयर माइनस 1 माइनस एच होल स्केयर इज इक्वल टू 0. इसको हम सिंप्लीफाई करेंगे. अब ऑन सिंप्लीफाइंग दिस वी विल गेट h इज इक्वल टू 2. h की वैल्यू यहाँ से 2 आ जाएगी. दिस इज इजली, देयरफॉर फ्रॉम इक्वेशन 5 h की वैल्यू यहाँ पुट कर लो. 2 2 2 4 तो 5, तो के स्केयर हमारे पास 5 आएगा. फ्रॉम इक्वेशन 4 के स्केयर इज इक्वल टू 5. So this is value of k square and this is value of h, right? Finally, substituting the values of h and k into 4, फोर्थ में पुट कर लेते हैं. तो हो जाएगा x स्केयर प्लस बाई माइनस एच था ना, पर तो बाई एच हमारे पास 2 है, तो बाई माइनस 2 होल स्केयर इज इक्वल टू के स्केयर. के स्केयर तो 5 आएगा, राइट? विच इज रिक्वायर्ड एक्सट्रीमल. हमने दोनों बाउंड्री कंडीशंस यूज किए, विच इज रिक्वायर्ड एक्सट्रीमल. तो इनफैक्ट वी आर गेटिंग दैट इज यूनिक एक्सट्रीमल. हमारे पास एक ही एक्सट्रीमल आ रहा है बिकॉज देर इज नो कॉन्स्टेंट इन द दिस वन, यूनिक एक्सट्रीमल. right? So this is all about this question of last question of this lecture. Find the extremal of this functional with these boundary condition. Let us see. Here comparing this with general functional, here f of x y y dash, this will be equal to y square plus y dash square, right? Now by Euler Lagrange's इक्वेशन, अगेन हमारे पास यहाँ पर दो ऑप्शन है. या तो हम यूज करें स्पेशल केस 1, या तो हम एज यूजुअल Lagrange इक्वेशन भी यूज कर सकते हैं. बिकॉज दिस इक्वेशन इज आल्सो, दिस इंटीग्रेंड इज इंडिपेंडेंट ऑफ x. लेट अस सपोज एज यूजुअल, तो f with respect to y minus d upon dx partial derivative f with respect to y dash will be equal to 0. This implies substitute the value of f with respect to y, तो this will be 2y because y dash constant है, minus this is with respect to y dash, तो y constant होगा, इसका डेरिवेटिव बन जाएगा 2y dash is equal to 0. तो हमारे पास यहाँ से आ जाएगा 2 to cancel from both side, so डेरिवेटिव ऑफ y dash with respect to x हो जाएगा d square by upon dx square minus y is equal to 0. इस क्वेश्चन को ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं on multiplying both side by -1 also, that is इसका symbolic form बन जाएगा d square minus 1 into y is equal to 0. Here d is a differential operator of order 2, second order, so this is symbolic form. Right hand side is 0. Here auxiliary equation coefficient of y को हमने 0 पुट करना है. d square minus 1 is equal to 0, that is d square is equal to 1, तो that is d की वैल्यू आ जाएगी हमारा प्लस माइनस 1. रूट्स आर रियल एंड डिफरेंट, तो यूज दिस वन. if d is equal to m1 m2, तो कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री फंक्शन क्या बन जाता है हमारे पास, c1 e raised to power m1x plus c2 e raised to power m2x. We know these from the previous lower classes, lower semester, right? So because right hand side is 0, a particular integral will be 0, so complementary function will be this time complete solution, right? Therefore by means solution of this question, this will be c1 m1 m2 मार्क एक एक ले लो. लेट अस सपोज m1 इज 1, तो e रेज टू पावर x प्लस c2 e रेज टू पावर माइनस x, right? Let us suppose this to be equation number, let us suppose this is b1 and b2, right? There b1 b2 these are a constant, इसको मैं 1 सपोज कर लेता हूँ. This further can be written as b1, let us suppose b1 is c1 plus c2 divided by 2 e raised to power x. This is c1 minus c2 divided by 2 e raised to power minus x, where b1 is c1 plus c2 divided by 2 and b2 is c1 minus c2 divided by 2. Because b1 is constant, c1 c2 भी constant ही है, तो इनको हम ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं. Just to solve this one, this further implies this is c1 is common, c1 is common between first term here and first term here, so we will get e raised to power x plus e raised to power minus x divided by 2. Similarly c2 is common, so here this will be e raised to power x minus e power minus x divided by 2, right? Now by definition we know from the semester 1 or 2, and this is exactly hyperbolic cos x by definition, right? And similarly this is hyperbolic sin x, hyperbolic sin x, right? Since hyperbolic cos x and hyperbolic sin x ये वही होते हैं हमारे पास, e raised to power x e raised to power minus x divided by 2 e raised to power x e raised to power minus x divided by 2, right? So let us put this to be question number 2. This is value of y. Now use these boundary condition. Since given पहली बाउंड्री कंडीशन है x is 0 y is 0 और x is equal to 0 y is equal to 0, so क्वेश्चन 2 देखते हैं क्या बन जाती है. क्वेश्चन 2 becomes this is 0, c1 cos hyperbolic cos 0 is 1 and hyperbolic sin 0 is 0, that is हमारे पास यहाँ से c1 क्या आ रहा है, c1 यहाँ से 0 आ रहा है. ऑल्सो फॉर सेकेंड बाउंड्री कंडीशन यूज करते हैं x is 1 y is 1, ऑल्सो फॉर x is equal to 1 y is equal to 1, so क्वेश्चन 2 becomes, तो ये हो जाएगी क्वेश्चन 2, दोनों 1 रखते हैं, 1 हाइपरबोलिक 1 c2 साइन हाइपरबोलिक 1, बिकॉज c1 is 0, c1 0 है, तो यहाँ से c2 की वैल्यू क्या आ जाएगी, दैट इज यहाँ से c2 की वैल्यू आ जाएगी 1 अपॉन हाइपरबोलिक साइन 1, सिंस c1 इज इक्वल टू 0, तो c2 की वैल्यू हमारे पास ये आ रही है 1 अपॉन हाइपरबोलिक साइन 1. Substituting the values of c1 c2 into equation 2, equation 2 में इनकी वैल्यूज रख लेते हैं, तो हमारे पास y की वैल्यू क्या आ जाएगी, c1 तो 0 है, पहले टर्म 0 हो जाएगी, तो c2 की वैल्यू है हाइपरबोलिक साइन x तो है ही, c2 की वैल्यू 1 अपॉन हाइपरबोलिक साइन 1, which is the required extremal. Which is required extremal, right? There b1 b2 are constant, b1 b2 constant है, similarly c1 c2 are also constant, so I have expressed b1 and b2 particularly in this form Reason being, in order to introduce hyperbolic sign and cos here, right? So this is the required extremal of given functional, this one under these boundary condition or satisfying these boundary condition. So in fact we are getting only a unique extremal of the given functional. All right, so friends, in this way in today's lecture we have solved various problems related to extremal the functional, where functional contains one independent variable, one dependent variable, and one its first order derivative, right? This is only first order derivative. So this is all about this lecture. Thank you.